Hey folks, this is Bill from Iona Homestead, and I'm here today to do a quick video. I'm only going to switch the camera around once, and I'm going to try to do it unedited and one cut. But right now, I'm out in the backyard. It's, I think, May 6th. I hear birds chirping. It's a beautiful day. I don't hear a lot in the way of traffic in the background, so it's a good time to be out in the backyard. I've already put everything out for the day out in the street or in the driveway for the sale, and now I'm going to flip you around and show you the whole place. All right, so hold on. Okay, I'm going to start here. These are my small greenhouses. They're really for things that I've transplanted to just have a place out of the heat, the direct sun. You'll see some shade, but they'll get some sun as well. It's just a slightly subdued sunlight. It's definitely not going to get rained on. These beefsteaks are growing like mad in there. Got some stuff that's pass fail and mostly failed. Two trays of cucumbers there. Another tray of cucumbers there. One of them's definitely germinating. Some rosemary, not doing so well. Some marigolds, arugula, which was just an experiment. A tray of, whatever this one was. Let's see. They are San Marzanos, Romas. So I'll find somebody if I say, do you want a lot of them? And I'll make them a deal. Maybe they'll buy all of those for 25 bucks. Who knows? Some spice, meaning I'm trying for pink celery, thyme, parsley. Okay, then I have this greenhouse here, which I'm going to just unzip so we can take a peek in. And this is not something that I expect to last a lifetime. If I get this season and next season out of it, I guess I'll say it was worth it. So in here, I have trays. I do transplants, and sometimes I put them in here just because I need the space. But mostly, we're talking about full trays. And I'll pull out. Let's see if I zoom in on this one. You'll see maybe some of the plugs are missing because I've pulled them out, transplanted them now. These are getting big, and when I transplant these, I can only really put them in the big pots. So, for $5 each, I'll have to wait a little bit. But if I run out of a specific type, I can come in here, grab 5 plugs, pot them up, and have them ready in a few days. All right, let's see what's around the corner here. So I was just setting up this cart to wheel out, putting random peppers on it instead of my overstock, just to have it out so it seems like I have a lot more. This greenhouse, I'm going to stick my hand in here. More tomato plants. Again, some on the floor that have been transplanted that are just getting a happy environment for a day or two. These I'll roll out. These are just more transplants that I have them either on the wagon already or they were just planted yesterday maybe and they need a little more time or longer time I have in there. Basil, I'm going to keep rotating this. I don't want it to get sunburned, but I need it to get some sun and sort of stabilize. So periodically throughout the morning I'll do this, which is to just turn and face the other way. And then the bottom row on this gets done. These over here are, let's just move this a little further that way. And we'll do the same with this. Just a spin. And me giving these spins maybe once every hour gives me a little bit better control over hardening them off. Some of them, they're going to get sunburn. I accept that. Of course, I got my watchdogs. Number one over here. He's having a rough morning, I guess. Get it? Rough. The other one's over here sniffing everything because I dropped the plant. Actually, it reminds me I got to close this because I don't want them in there. Alrighty, let's go around the other side. Garden's coming to life. I have a little opening here. I should open this up more. That's plenty. Garden's coming along. Kale is doing well. Let me see if I could just get in here and point out that I've got some tomatoes amongst 4 different kinds of kale. This garden hasn't been planted out, although I'd say that there's a good chance that that's a sunflower. It looks like it. We'll see. I got my Swiss chard laid in. It's not doing great because I'm not fertilizing. And then I got my beets and things like that coming up in that area. The right side of it will be for tomato plants. We have our asparagus and strawberries doing well in there. Some garlic in the further end. And then I have some more beds to put tomato plants and peppers in. I might get to them today. We'll see. We've got the garage open, we take a wagon and stuff it in there. I have my potting up station over here. I'll show you quickly what I'm set up to do. Not really set up, but I've got my trailer of transplant medium. I'm at least a yard down. This was 2 yards originally. Tub that I fill and work from. Some supplies, the radio, working space. I have a tray over here that I'm going to try planting some sunflowers in. I planted something else in it. They kind of came out as duds, so I'll dump them and fill them again. All right, let's go out front. The dogs stay back here. And I really don't let anybody come back here to pet the dogs or anything like that. I tell them it's, I don't want to know about it. So we've got a wagon full of peppers. It rained and it washed off my chalkboard. So I've just got a very basic 2003. Somebody messed up. That's funny. Nobody even said anything about it. Can I get this to make it 2? Oops. Anyway, back in 2003, the 5-inch pot was $6 each, or 4 for $20, and the solo cup was $3 each, 4 for $10. So they're half the price, half the cup. It's really how much dirt to buy in. This is going to be just where I display some pictures of the different peppers that I have that people wouldn't know necessarily. Okay, and then down in here, if you look, I can see there's a, Alicia, there's a violet sparkle there. There's where did I see it? A datil or tatel, I don't know what you want to pronounce it. So these are just peppers that are sort of, got to be staying somewhere. So the overstock is in here, and that wagon I brought out. This I brought out earlier. Again, it's just some more what I call overstock. If people tell me they want a Black Beauty eggplant, I'll sell them one, but I just want them to know that they were only transplanted 2 days ago, and they should let them sit in here for a couple of days perhaps, or if they're going to transplant it, at least be mindful of that. This is my small wagon, as I call it, and excuse me, the little wagon. And how do you know? Because it says right there, right? The little wagon. I have peppers on here, and the last of the tomatoes, which is my German lunchbox, which does get a lot of attention. I put, again, the signs are up top, peppers are down below. It's just 2 tiers. I probably should get a center tier and bring it up a little higher in the center. It just look interestingly better, I think. We have a table to count out people. Not a lot of flowers, but some flowers here, some zinnias that should do nice. We got the press button for help. And, these I kind of need to just bring these forward. These are out a little early. I have more in the back. Maybe I'll put them out today, see how they look. I just don't want people putting them in the ground. Like, these have been in the pot now for a week or so. They should be fairly well established. Super beefsteaks. It's kind of funny. People ask what's the difference between a beefsteak and a super beefsteak, and I said, well, clearly this one's super. Black Beauties are a crowd pleaser. It's not such a perfect one. Let's get this one in here. Yeah, I just kind of, fidget around, pull things forward. As I deplete now from the front, I'll fill in San Marzanos, 2 different kinds of container. I see one left of the New Yorker. I should probably grab that one for myself. Tempting. I'm going to do that. Hang on to this one. It's just one that I think is going to make a good container flower. So maybe I'll take this one and put it right here in this container. I'll put it here for now. And just so I don't forget, we'll give it just a little bit of water. That's all it needs. There we go. All right, back to where I was at. We have the sign advertising that we sometimes have eggs for sale. Don't have them right now, though. Some parsley. These are just, I kind of have them here so that if somebody's really desperate for something as simple as parsley, we have it. My Brad's Atomics and Dad's Sunsets. This area here, This style, this one particular one, the Dad's Sunset, is kind of growing in a gnarly fashion, and it's making it kind of complicated here. Let's see if I can untangle this a little bit. I'll put this one back here, but this is what I do. I juggle my plants from left to right, right to left. We'll just stick this one back there, and there's a cherry back there as well. And we'll just let it do its thing. Actually, I'm looking at that. This one got some serious sunburn, but it'll be fine. It's just going to take a little time. All right, so then that means I can get this one here forward. That one, this one. Just give them a little space. Yeah. Orange accordion. Where is that one? Big, huge tomato, kind of cool. We have sun gold, some pineapple, some more cherry. Let's bring these cherries forward. I have a lot more cherries that I can bring out. These are kind of small. Maybe I'll just leave these to the back a little bit. I'll bring out some more of the bigger ones. Pineapple, I only have a few, so I should bring out a handful of cherries that are bigger. I mean, I have the same thing. I have beefsteaks that are big in the back too. They'll have to be put in here. All right, so we got a little bit of signage. If I come out in the road, you'll see for a second. I'll just come back here. That's what people will see, all right? Not a lot, enough to let them know what I'm doing. There's a little bit of signage over there, and they see this. I could add more signage, it would probably make a difference, but honestly, if I get more business, it might get too busy, and I don't want to run the risk of becoming too busy and having any issues with the town. So this is what I've got. It looks like a little bit of a garage sale. When people stop, they're impressed. The prices are better than Home Depot and Lowe's. I mean, at Home Depot and Lowe's, this is at least a 15-inch, or at least a 12-inch plant with a 5-inch pot. And they would sell for 15. I'm selling them for 6 if you buy one, 5 for 20 if you buy 4. Excuse me, 4 for 20 if you buy 4. Alrighty, so this is it. This is how fancy we get. And we'll end it here. We hope today's a big, busy day. It should be, the weather broke, and it should be a beautiful weekend. I think everybody realizes that it's tomato season. Between now and probably 4 weeks from now is when I'm my busiest. Alrighty, folks. We got those whirly gigs. That's all our advertising. And that's it. We roll it out, roll it back on wheels. That's the key thing. Alrighty, folks. You have a good day. Bye.